Lisa Garris, 1932 Pinta Court. In 2015, Todd Garris became a volunteer auxiliary officer with the Toms River Police Department, bringing with him 11 years of experience from Metuchen. In 2017, he was hired by TRPD as a permanent, part-time, unarmed Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officer. His position was an appointed position. He was not a confidential employee nor seasonal. Officer Garris's primary responsibility was to patrol our parks in a marked TRPD vehicle, ensuring a police presence for the safety of our residents 4 to 5 days per week. He was regularly called upon to assist with directing traffic during power outages, down trees, flooding, motor vehicle crashes, and disabled vehicles. He could be he could be there for hours, freeing up full-time patrol officers to handle more urgent police matters. He was a field training officer, worked at special events, and took pride in fostering positive community relations. He provided extra patrols for safety during July 4th week, responding to fireworks complaints so patrol officers could respond to police emergencies, Halloween, Christmas week in retail parking lots, and religious holidays to provide a police presence at synagogues, North Dover neighborhoods, churches, and mosques, always ensuring that our community was safe and well supported. Officer Garris worked closely with the community fairs and traffic safety units to place the Keep Kids Alive Drive 25 signs where speeding was a reported issue. This initiative, initially approved by Chief Little and continued with the approval of current Chief Sundak, has been embraced by the community. A small yard sign purchased by the Toms River Police Foundation is placed in front of each home in the neighborhood, reminding motorists of the posted 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. The signs remain for 14 days and then are moved to the next location on a list. It became a much sought-after program with residents calling TRPD to request their neighborhood be added to the list for signs. According to NHTSA statistics, the death rate on residential streets is over twice that of highways. 500 children under 14 years old are killed each year while walking in their neighborhood. This initiative is more than just placing speed limit signs. It's about creating safer streets for our children and reassuring residents that their safety concerns are being heard. Todd Garris has a strong sense of community service and has dedicated over 40 years to serving the communities he has lived in. He is the most decorated Class 1 officer in TRPD, loved by the community and his colleagues. His accomplishments are well documented both within the department and online. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Todd Garris, 1932 Pinta Court. Since 2017, I was a TRPD Special Law Enforcement Officer, Class 1. I have numerous guardian commendations for the department, the latest on December 20. I have never had any reprimands or disciplinary reactions, verbal or written. I was shocked when on January 3rd, I was informed by Chief Sundak that the mayor did not reappoint me. I was given no reason except the mayor decided not to reinstate me. My employment was terminated, not for any disciplinary reason, but because the mayor had made a unilateral decision that affected me alone. This raises the questions: was this a fair decision? Why was I singled out when all other Class 1s were reappointed? Maybe there was a mistake in leaving my name off the reappointment list. All I ask is to be reappointed as a Class 1 officer and given the opportunity to continue serving the community. I dedicated significant time to the Keep Kids Alive Drive 25 program since 2023. On April 7, 24, while checking signs on Indian Hill Road in a marked police vehicle, Mayor Rodrick stopped to ask me my name and whether there had been speeding complaints. I explained the signs are placed based on a list of residents' complaints. Mayor Rodrick became focused on his belief that he was being targeted and harassed, with me implicated in carrying out the act by placing the signs in the neighborhood. On April 12th, 40 signs went missing on Indian Hill and McGuire Roads. A TRPD investigation determined that a township employee in a township vehicle took the signs. That vehicle was found in the township garage with 40 signs in plain view. Despite those signs not being returned, the program continued. In September, Chief Sundak told me that Mayor Rodrick had threatened not to reappoint me in January, but assured me that he defended me, my work ethic, and my record. He approached me multiple times and reassured me that the matter had been squashed and my reappointment was not in jeopardy. My termination affects the safety of every Toms River resident. A once reliable resource for our community is lost, and I urge you to consider the ramifications. There is one less officer and patrol car on our streets. All I ask is to be reappointed as a Class 1 officer and given the opportunity to continue serving my community. I have no political agenda. One person's misguided beliefs should not affect an officer's career. Township politics shouldn't dictate hiring and firing. You are the governing body of this town, and I am asking you to please do the right thing and undo this wrong. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.